Welcome. Hello. There it is. I don't. I'm back on the mono microphone, and I don't know. Something feels off about it. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. It doesn't give you a ton of feedback when you adjust the gain on it. It's not much at all. So let me know if I'm peaking at all, if I sound bad. I do have a little bit of a stuffy nose, so in that regard, I'll sound a little bad. But I'm gonna promote the stuff that I've got, and then we can hop right into it with some hellos. I saw that hip frame. I'm a pretty princess, not just a princess. But if you missed last week's stream, or yesterday's stream, we did these two, and they're still up for sale if you want them, and we've still got this one from way back when in the in-depth tutorial. So if you want any of these guys, you can have them. And if you're more of a Game Boy Advance kind of guy, we got a macro for the more budget-friendly option. And we've got all white, Mew, and all clear yellow. That's cut off. But yeah, plenty of stuff in stock right now. It's Christmas time is right around the corner. I mean, some people like my sister are already celebrating it because it's November 2nd. So if you need any good gift ideas for some retro gamers, those are great. And then we still have 6 DMGs, including this guy right here. If you want a DMG, we got options. We got a lot of options. But I'm going to add 2 more Game Boy colors here. And normally I don't do the same model, like 2 streams in a row. Unless like the SP, because it's always out of stock. But we kind of have plenty of stock of everything. I don't have any SPs, but I don't have any mod kits for SPs. And I don't know. I'm going to do a video on the Game Boy Color today, or Friday. So I feel like it might inspire people to want a Game Boy Color, so I'm having more options available. But let's get some hellos in, and then we'll get started. We got Jovi, we got MN Sweet, we got Hip Frame, and we got Carlos. Not as much chatter going on this time, which is fine. Makes it easier on me. So there is some questions, I think. I don't know, there's just long chats in here, so I'll read them. Got the iFixit kit the other night, allowing me to get into my DMG, and after about 20 minutes of poking around with the multimeter, tracing voltage, I found the bad connection and have a working Game Boy again. Nice! That's awesome. I've been wanting to go back to school to be an electrician. I think console repair is going to be a fun side hobby. It is a very fun side hobby. It is a lot of fun. This one, I've got marked all good. This one said no sound, and now it's crossed out, but I never gave it the full okay, so we'll see. So. No worries, Carlos. Okay. So I'm gonna start with this one since we don't know if it's all good in the hood. And get my bits out. Put the mod kits off to the side for now. And let's do this. What kind of screen are you going to use today? I'm going to be using the Funny Playing laminated kit. These guys right here. As usual. Apparently there's a version 3 now, according to their website. Don't know what is different between 3 and 2.6, but there's new kits out. I don't think there's that big of a difference, though. Really, the only big difference I've seen going from a V1 to a V2 for kits was the GBA IPS way back when. I say way back when, but it was only like 2 years ago probably. But that was because the V1 had some serious tearing issues, I think it was. I don't know. But usually the going up by version updates doesn't really net you anything crazy. But this should be the 2.6, but I do have some stock of older stuff. Either way, as far as I'm aware, everything is the same as long as you solder to all the points. So, but I might be wrong. Howdy, nerds. How you doing, DC? The video for Friday is coming along very nicely. I am pretty much done with it. I just have to shoot a couple more things. Come on. But I am very, very excited to post this one. There are... Okay, so the first mod I ever did was for Game Boy Color, and it was a TFT kit, not IPS. But I think that was drop-in just because I knew going into it I didn't want to trim the shell, and I didn't want the I didn't want to solder. And so I got that kit, and I assume that that's just drop-in. I remember being a pain in the butt to fold over all the ribbon cables and get that in nicely, but I don't know. I don't really open that one up very often. So, and that was a long time ago, but I do have a video on it. I just don't know if it's a good video because it was one of my first. It was my first mod kit video, so I'm gonna test it here. Okay, sounds good to me. Should probably get... Where is that? Am I blind? I don't know where my test ROM is. Some reason it's way over there. Start, select, B, A, right, left, down, and up. Cool. Everything's good then. I'm adequate. Okay. I keep thinking to myself that, like, when I respond to chats without, like, saying that someone says it like that people, when they watch it on the VODs channel, are gonna be like, what? Because they're not gonna see the chat replay. And, so they're gonna be like, why did he just randomly say, I'm adequate? Okay. Pop this open. Put this off to the... These are actually fairly clean looking. Not so much there, but... Someone has some really squeaky brakes. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Also, let me know once again when the music starts getting crackly. Because it's probably going to happen, unfortunately. I have no idea how to prevent that or fix that or what. And it's driving me crazy. Because when you Google it, people are like, oh, your mic cracking? No, it's not the mic cracking. I don't know. But let's so I'm gonna get this out. I'm not doing the soldering or anything yet, but I want to get this out because I'm going to use this to block all the metal. This one is a 2.6. Cool. I'm assuming the V3 is going to do a lot of, or do it. Bleh. Let me restart. I'm pretty sure the V3 will also be solderless like the 2.6. I don't see why they would undo that. Yo, Rux. How you doing? Do you have any ideas on why the music would be crackling later in the stream and not in the beginning? Because I don't even know how to Google that, because every time I try and figure it out, people just think, oh, it's your microphone. No, it's not. Unless you guys are informing me incorrectly. But I've heard it myself. I have actually gone back and looked at it in the stream. I guess listened to it. I wonder if I could just take the... That would probably be even more dangerous, but if I could just take the Dremel and just go, just knock them all out real quick. But it gives me time to talk randomly without reading chat because I have to focus on where I'm snipping. There we go. Think I got them all? Yep. Cool. There is a V3. The V3 is on the Funny Playing website, but I don't think that any of the retailers have them. I think that's how new it is, but I don't think it's anything crazy enough to go out and buy one right now. I don't know, though. I really don't know what is in it, so. Okay. Let's do the soldering. Okay. I also looked back at the last stream, and it was my fault somehow that the screen got that little crap in the corner. I genuinely don't know what I could have done. My mom suggested maybe I didn't get these pins down all the way, and it could have poked it. I don't think so. It's possible, but I don't think so. Because I feel like it would have happened to the second screen I used too. I have no idea what happened. I just stuck that down. I'm gonna do a pro gamer move here. Don't try this at home. See, now I can do anything I want because I said don't try this at home. We'll zoom in on my bad deeds. It's not a deed. Wow, look at that. That was so dangerous. Painful. See, this one's not as bad because all the stuff you're soldering to is over the edge of the screen. Wait, no, I'm going to go this way. Trying to think of how I want to orient this. And it would be like that. Okay. I always have such a hard time soldering to the start without using flux. I don't get it. It'll never not be amazing to me though how it just goes perfect solder ball every time. Yo. It's my opinion on the Mario movie. It looks awesome, and I don't really have a problem with Chris Pratt. Is his voice for Mario the most amazing thing in the world? Absolutely not. But it's fine. Okay. I did orient them wrong. I'm a dummy. That's fine though. I'm really good at what I do. Flux still doesn't feel good in the lungs though. Okay. Put that off to the side for now. There goes my fiberglass pen. And put that back up there because we don't need that. We can zoom out a little bit. Probably should test this. We're kind of deep in anyways. Yeah, the simming those pins isn't necessary. So it's most likely you push the screen in the perfect way to break it, yeah. I know it's not totally necessary, but the reason why I do all the snipping and all the Kapton taping is because the first time I did this, or the first couple times I did this kit, I was having problems until I snipped it and covered all the things with Kapton tape. So, unless they were small problems that have been fixed, I don't know. It doesn't take that long, and I'd rather be safe than sorry. Because it's kind of annoying when I sell one and then someone's like, hey, it's broken, and then I have to get them to send it back to me, which is also hard sometimes. And then I have to fix it. Okay. If the music is good going in, then it maybe how you're mixing it. Checklist, check your mixing software that sends the mic and system audio to your streaming software. Oh, that's the thing. It's just like, I don't know. I haven't changed anything. So the way I do it in the MacBook is I need one more piece. I use this software called audio MIDI setup, and that allows me to use the MacBook Pro speakers as an out. It is an output device, but it uses it as a. Oh wait, no, it was that. No, audio MIDI is the thing that's in the MacBook. Black Hole is what I use. So I use Black Hole to take the sound that's going into the speakers that would come out of the speakers, and it goes into the streaming software. And I use a multi-device out to hear it from my speakers and for you guys to be able to hear it. Hopefully that makes sense, because I was confusing myself, but that wasn't long enough either. Oh well. It's the chip that usually gets the short end of the stick. Okay. But I don't know. Since I've found out how to get music working on the MacBook, I have not changed how I do it. So actually, I have one idea. Wait. Okay, my idea did not work. If I had to guess, it probably has something to do with the bit rates that the playback device in the Mac is set to. If it matches the audio bit rate in OBS, if the two bit rates are mismatched, it could cause some issues depending on how the audio is processed. Okay. So I don't know if this is the same thing, but the sample rate for the output that you guys hear is 48 kilohertz. Okay, 48 kilohertz. What does Streamlabs say? The bit rate is 4,000 on Streamlabs. So do I need to swap that to 4,800? Which I can't change at the moment. I can change the... That's quite a big difference. That's 48,000 hertz versus 4,000 hertz. I feel like... Unless I'm just reading it wrong. I don't know. I'm going to keep working on this while you guys talk in chat. Do 48K. Okay, well, I'll have to change that after the stream, so just let me know when it's crackling again. Because I don't want to end stream to restart it just to see about the audio. Okay. I think we can move on to the shell. Okay. I think this is probably my favorite shell from Funny Playing. I just really like the Suicune one. I'm not even like a huge Suicune fan. I just think this looks really nice. Plus, I think this one glows in the dark. Hold up. Wait for it. Wait for it. Probably should turn off the light. Yup, it glows in the dark. That's super cool. Flashbang, sorry. Okay. Let's get these buttons and membranes out. Yeah, if it actually said 4,000, then yes, you'll want to change it to 48 kilohertz. It doesn't say there's no unit with it. So would I just assume that that's 4,000 hertz? And I need to change it to 48,000? Or should I change it to 4,800? I don't know the hertz to kilohertz to megahertz stuff. I'm assuming it's going to be like grams, which I don't understand that either. The metric system is too complicated for me, being an American. Via Google support docs, recommend audio sample rate is 441. I can change it to 441 from the audio setup. We'll see if that messed with anything. I just can't change the stream. 1 kilo. Thank you, Dad. 1 kilohertz is one. I think it's actually 1.21 gigawatts. What I want to know is, in the script, did he say, or did it say gigawatts like with a J, or did he just pronounce gigawatts wrong? Because if he's saying 1.21, I know he's not a real scientist, Christopher Lloyd. He's saying it all funky. It's Christopher Lloyd, right? Great Scott. I don't know why I said that with a British accent at the end. Scott. What is bigger, a bit or a megabit? I'm pretty sure it's just a bit. I mean, as far as that goes, I guess they're all the same, right? Yeah, if I think bits are about the only thing, or bytes are the only things I know. It's like 1 byte, 1 kilo, is it? Kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte. But I don't know how many bytes are in a kilobyte. I'm not good at the things that you have to remember. Like, the only C I ever got in school was in biology in second semester, because for the final you have to remember a lot of stuff, and that doesn't work in this brain. Like, I'm mixing vocab and biology vocabulary. And regular words are easier to remember than Latin words. So, yeah. At least for me. I was not. The only science I was ever good at was math, which is chemistry. Chemistry is pretty much just math. Okay, well, that's not where we want that to go. I'm always nervous when I put these in now. think it's the funny playing ones that get me. Because I just don't think they're made right. I think they're just too thick. Maybe they fixed it by now, I don't know. Okay, well, it's stuck in there now, so that's the one we're going with. Where's the second half? Oh, I should probably solder, huh? Kilo is 1,000 of a unit. A byte is 8 bits. Don't get me confused with that, because when I learned that bits and bytes weren't the same, my world crumbled before me. I thought it was just people pronouncing it different, which that's like having units of tomatoes and units of tomatoes, and they're completely different. Some people just say it differently. It's not a different unit, it's a mispronunciation. There we go. All right. Now we can test it. I cracked myself up. We're good. I swear I didn't touch it and it went dark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like there's still grid lines on it. There we go. Yeah, okay, that's a lot brighter. Cool. Let's test it real quick. Start, select A, right, left, B, down, up. I forgot to go to B. This that works. Okay, let's finish her off. If a byte is 8 bits, what's a nibble? The nibble is that like Game Boy that I built from scratch, I think. I think it's actually called nibble. It's something weird like that. It's been a long time, I don't remember. I just remember I just remember having it in my to-do list to work on the nibble, and someone saw it on my phone and was like, why is nibble on your to-do list? Okay. My GBA is dying, but I can't find my charger. Charger for batteries or LiPo battery? Because you can just slap some alkaline batteries in there. Erwin, how you doing? You're just in time to see the full beauty of it. So, you can put this all together. We can do the peel. I don't know. Maybe I've just peeled so many peels now in my life that I'm numb to the satisfaction. But it's not that exciting to me anymore. Alright, I feel like this is... Oh, this is all sorts of off. Alright, does anybody notice this time? It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, it's very hard to tell. But right here, it is set up for the NES version of this that I don't know if they've even released that yet. But, so we need to go in and fix that. And I remember how to do that totally. Nope, that's not it. Well, anybody remember how to change this? Because right now, all I'm doing is changing the direction or the centering of the screen, which was not centered. Crap, I don't remember how to do this. Oh wait, keep holding it, that's what it is. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. If you're ever if your thing is ever like that, just keep holding it until it's all full. There's a couple different modes. Anyways. I think that's the color I like. Yeah. We'll go with it. It's just so hard to tell when you have all the lights on it, but I have it set to purple to match, well, some buttons. And is that hair on Suicune? Or is it's a mane, but it's not very hair-like. I'm gonna double check to see if there's any better purples. Sorry to do it off camera. I know it's kind of lame. That's not bad. I kind of want like a softer purple though. That might be a little too... there we go. I think we'll go with that one. But let me see the deep purple again. Yeah, we're going to go with the soft purple. Okay. I don't think it really makes a difference to you guys. I'll zoom in. See if you can actually tell. A little bit. It's a lot lighter than that. But this is what we're going to roll with. So I'm going to take a picture of this now. And actually, I don't have one exactly like this. So I'll retake the picture. And if you want it, you can get it at the link in the description. I will put a sticker on it in a minute. It did not come with any stickers on this particular one. That's alright. Let's go Suicune, because I know I've got a Suicune. There we go. Okay. Very similar, but this one has white buttons, and I didn't have any white membranes. So there we go. Picture updated, stock added, and it's still archived. Usually it says, do you want to make it active? And then I say yes. And then it goes active for me. There we go. Now you can find it at the link in the description, or probably in the chat in a second, I assume. But there we go. I really like this thing. Oh yeah, Ragnarok and Black Panther in the same week. That's sick. I'm very excited for Black Panther. I'm sure a lot of people are, but to be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of the first movie. I it was still a really good movie. I just don't think it was like the best. Does this one have? This one doesn't have a sticker either, so I will leave this out. And now I'm out of Game Boy Color stickers. Dude, these things just want to stay on the paper. There we go. There we go. Alright. Take these out of here. And hello, Retrovise. Got any special drops planned? I see. Or was it you're doing the new Game Boy Color shells? Was that you? Because that was it Gengar or was it Haunter? Either way, I love purple, so I really like that. I don't need the shell yet. Alright, let's do this guy. That over there, and making better time than last time, than yesterday, or no, Monday. It wasn't yesterday. Fun fact, 4 gigabytes short because of the conversion. I feel like I've missed something. I don't know why I always feel like I have to put these screws back into like the same spot when I lay it down over here. So since this one's the left middle one that won't come out for me, since this one's the right middle one, I have to put it in the middle and on the right side of my screw sorting thing. I don't know why. Always have to though. There's a jet flying over, which is odd. Okay, this screw just doesn't. There we go. Oh, shells just shipped, so they'll be available in a week or two. Sick. Any new designs in there? Working on putting some of the SP art on GBC as well. So Suicune Shell 2. Cool. If you had an Infernape one or Chimchar, either way. Even just like, I feel like the Gen 3 starters on the advances would be great. I've seen the Marshtomp, is that the... I've seen Gen 3 starters on the Game Boy Color shells, which doesn't make sense to me. It's like, what? You can't use that Pokemon on that system. Why would you put it there? But I don't know if that was funny playing or someone else. But I always thought that was odd. Okay. Once again, unnecessary, but it'll make me feel better about it. So I'll use this bag of gray buttons just found a faster-ish way to do it. Sort of. Come on. Losing grip. There we go. Now I can put those away because those are all trimmed. Yep. I'm excited for the PSVR 2, but that price is a hard pill to swallow. Yeah. Dang it. I missed one. That one's kind of sticking up too. Okay. Everything looks good. That put some little mini rips in the bag. Okay. This is also a 2.6. I just kind of assumed it wasn't going to be since it wasn't attached to it already. That's alright. I guess I'll be a good boy and test this one. Hello, Jake Simmons. What's on the agenda for this color? The thumbnail. We've got the TOTODILE with some matching colored buttons, and we've got this black, well, GBC IPS laminated kit. So, always my favorite is connecting this guy. Maybe that's how I broke it, was connecting this. I don't think so, because I don't know why I would have disconnected it and reconnected it. I still don't know the cause of the last one. No new art, just reprints. Working on GBA next. Yeah, I hate seeing art from games not on the system, so I try to think about that too. I'll be doing anime ones soon, so that will break that rule. Come on. Yeah, I guess the Infernape and Chimchar kind of goes against what I was saying too then. If someone could make some dedicated macro shells, then that would work. Ish. Not really, but. Okay. There are at least advanced games that are like hacks. The ROM hacks that have those other gens in them, but okay, where does this one not come with the? It's right over here. Some of the funny playing ones don't come with the sticker anymore. That was a terrible placement, but that's alright. Okay, now we can test it. Probably shouldn't have put all of that stuff down before testing it. Oh well. So let's keep that off. Okay. All the corners look good too. Sweet. I don't really watch anime, so I don't really know. I don't think there's anything I would be interested in. I'm sure Hatsune Miku is on the list, and I'm sure I probably just butchered how you say that, but I know someone who would like that on a Game Boy Color or a Game Boy Advance. Really, any of the models. Okay, let's do some soldering, shall we? Is the sticker important? For the back of the screen, not really. I don't think. I don't know. Just I do it because it's there, and I feel like if I don't, I'm gonna do something wrong, and something's gonna go wrong. It's a paranoia, but apparently it's for light bleed. I thought it was so there was no shorting going on, but I don't know. I'm not that technical. I've just done these so many times that I'm qualified enough to teach you how to do it, not teach you the science behind it. But that's why I have Rux, because he knows everything. So and he knows not to solder like that, like I just did. Honestly, if the ribbon cable didn't wiggle as much when you put pressure on it, this would be the ideal way to do it. Okay, let's see. Can I do it without needing flux? Absolutely not. Over here? Kind of. Disappointing. A lot of the time I just stick the needle there, and the leftover flux from other times is enough. Okay. Actually, do that. I'm gonna redo this so it's at a better angle. Cool. Where's the start of the Kapton tape? There we go. You should probably begin watching anime. It's just nothing that interests me. Also, it's just with how much work I'm doing, I don't have that much time to watch a TV show. I also really don't like reading subtitles. I like subtitles as like a supplemental thing. I don't want to read my TV show. And I know that like there are dubs out there. And I know a lot of people complain about the dubs. I'd rather watch a dub, but I also know that not all of the animes out there have dubs, so. But I just don't really care about anime. I still like to say that I watch anime and then follow it up with I watch Pokemon, because it angers my best friend and other anime watchers. Pokemon is not a real anime. It's Japanese animation. And they call it the Pokemon anime. It's more anime than Avatar. Either way, dubs or no dubs, it's about the time. I kind of want to watch One Piece just because of all the things I hear other people say. But I think it's also funnier to me, like, not understanding the show at all and saying or asking dumb questions about it. Okay. Okay. Put the buttons in. And yes, I understand one of the membranes is a different color. I don't remember why I did it. I probably stole the membrane for a different project. And don't really know. I don't remember what the other project was, what I used it for. Oh, it's in my, can't think of it. Slab. That's what it is. It's in my slab. So we'll double check that this works, because what I found is with the boards that like are made from like PCBWay and places like that, they need the cross pattern membranes, otherwise they don't read very well. So that's why I swapped it out, but I'm pretty sure this will work just fine. In here, but we'll see. This one? I wish they made these different colors. Some manufacturers will make the screws different colors. They are different lengths and different heads, but when they're the exact same color, it's kind of hard sometimes. So, get this out. And, back half. Probably should put the power switch in. Probably should, there we go. And battery. Actually, we'll put the IR blaster in. I keep calling it the IR blaster. It's the cover, the IR cover. Put that in. So if this works, I can just screw it in and be on our way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and we can hit start. Oh, because there's no game in there. Start, select A, B. Ooh, it's not working as I would like it, so we're gonna swap that out. Okay, but let's change that color, huh? Another jet. I'm gonna do it off camera again, just because I want to actually see the color. There we go. Now it matches. I like it a lot. All right, let's swap out that that membrane. Just use an original one, and then we're done. Okay, I haven't read chat in a while. I was never a Digimon kid. I don't even think I've given Digimon a shot, to be honest. But never watched Dragon Ball. I tried to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Tried to do the card game. Not my thing. Okay. That's almost closer matching. I'll huck this one. I don't know why I just threw it at my trash can and did nothing. I realized the whole time that my microphone has been in the frame, but so is my lights. I think I'm going to change it up to get a different border so it's a square picture so I can cut this stuff out of it. And you don't need a 16 by 9 shot of face cam for me. Doesn't make sense. I mean, it makes sense when Papa's here, when I have guests. So, yeah. Okay. Just thinking out loud. Let's clean this up. Okay. That side's clean. Okay. Now everything should work beautifully. We'll test it out real quick. I don't want to screw it down yet, so we won't even put the... no, I have confidence. We'll screw it down. Okay, well, I lost one of the screws already. I honestly have no idea where the other Phillips head screw is. Let me know if you know where I put it. Oh, I forgot to solder that down anyways, so. Whoa. I don't think, no, let's try wing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where did I put it? Is it on the ground? Oh. I don't see it. So it sucks about having a messy workstation like this. Why don't we just clean up real quick, huh? We got time. We're only an hour in. That's kind of crazy. Put these off to the side because we need that. We don't need the Kapton tape anymore. Put the scissors away. Can you guys sing the cleanup song for me? I do need this actually though. This is what I do after stream. I get all of the little pieces. I usually will stuff them into one of these bags. Okay. That did not solve anything. All right. Well, I remember Bakugan, but I didn't really watch it. I was kind of like one of those things where I was like, small kid brain was like, that's really cool. But I don't think we ever got any. But Mako does have a video about the V3. I don't remember it. If he did, I don't know. I probably didn't watch it. You've been debugging? That's fine. I've had 2 ideas for video games this week. And one of them is basic enough that I think I want to actually give it a try. So, look out for potentially... I've had like a lot of ideas. Oh, the heat's turning on. Sorry about the audio. Not that sorry though. I've had 2... Wait. I don't think it's in there. I'm gonna double check it's not in there. I just had this idea that maybe the screw is in the Game Boy. But I've had a bunch of ideas for video games that I want to make myself for like Game Boy games. And I've started it. I've started a couple and never really got anywhere because it takes a lot of time to make a game. I doubt it's gonna be under this membrane, but no, okay. Wait, no, okay. Thought maybe for a second it could have been magneted to the speaker, because that happens a lot. I have no idea where this thing disappeared to. Usually, when I lose things like this, I find it after I clean up. It's probably deep in the carpet somewhere. Okay, now, there we go. I was about to say, now I'm missing the other screws. That's a good joke. Good one, Hip Brain. Took me a second, but I got it. This is driving me crazy. Found it. Aha. Found it. Yeah, I just like, I don't know. I try and pick and choose what videos I watch of Mako's now, just because the time. Same reason why I don't watch anime. Mako's videos are quite long since they're 99% unedited, which is that's his thing. He wants to do that. That's fine. I'm not gonna make fun of him for that. But so like I used to, when I was working on Game Boys, I used to listen to those videos a lot, and so that's when I could watch them. But then I don't work on video games as much because I'm more efficient, and I've also switched up how I've done other video stuff, so I'm not sitting here as much. Where's the back half? There it is. I need the solder. I am all sorts of mixed up, but I do try and watch his videos still. I just like, if he did post one on the V3, I probably saw it and was like, I don't think it's that much different, and decided not to watch it. Solder ball just went flying. But if I want to be well informed on something, like one of the mod kits or just really anything Game Boy wise, I definitely go to Mako. He knows a lot more than I do. A lot more. I just have a lot of practice with doing the same kits over and over again. And I edit. There we go. Sometimes I'll hit my head on the camera and be like, did I just block that entire shot? But it's too late and I have no idea. Because I see the real time. It's not delayed at all. Sometimes I'm like, should I zoom in for that little thing? I've done it 100 times. I don't know. When this channel really takes off and I have hundreds of millions of subscribers, then I can have a camera crew doing everything for me. I don't have to think about it. Okay. Now we can do the tri-wings and be done. That took like 15 minutes. I watched the full extreme rate guide on the DS shell again. Probably could have spent that hour actually changing the shell, but here we are. I keep forgetting I need to order some of the Helder Flex amps. There's just a lot of stuff I need to order. I've got a lot of the rest of the year's videos planned out already, which is kind of awesome. Oh, and starting 2023, I can do all new in-depth tutorials for everything. Oh, that's what. I still have a spot that I'm like, what do I do? In-depth tutorial, the last one for the year. Game Boy Pocket. I've started on it, but I didn't really mess up, but I did something that I thought was gonna work out differently. You'll see eventually, but I pretty much got all the kits and all the shells, not like all the colors and stuff, but at least one of each to test out different combinations of things. But because I haven't really done a ton of Game Boy Pocket things, just because I'm not the biggest Game Boy Pocket fan. But okay, there we go. Slightly crooked, within the bounds. It counts. It's good. Turn it on. There we go. Once again, the volume was down. That's alright. Peel has been peeled, and looks beautiful. I'm going to slap this in here. I guess we did all of that without testing the new D-pad membrane, but whew, that's close. I was a little nervous there for a second. Alright. Let's do this. If you guys are wanting a sweet, sweet Totodile Game Boy Color, you're in luck. I've got one for sale right here. You can go to the top link, one of the top links in the description, and you will find a link to the Game Boy Color page of my store. And I have not done a Totodile Game Boy Color before, so we're gonna copy this, change the name, TOTODILE, copy the inventory quantities and set it to active. So technically you can buy it without me taking the picture of it. You can buy it right now. But there we go. Picture has been taken and added, or it's adding right now. If you want it, you can go check it out in the link in the description, or type in retroremaster.com, or maybe Rux will have it in the chat. But he's never required to, but he usually does, which is very nice. And I've been collecting these. I don't know why. I just want to have like a giant pile of the touchpads. It's funny to me. But yeah, we're kinda done. Look at all this trash. So much garbage. But I am very excited to drop Friday's video. It is just about done. I think you guys are gonna love it, and I think it could be the thing that pushes me over to 50,000 subscribers. So we'll see. But I use Shopify, so it's very simple. I made it in like a day, so I haven't really touched it since. Probably could update the website a little bit. All 5 are still available. Yeah, let's do a little roundup here. So we've got Totodile here. We got Bulbasaur. We got Suicune. We got Typhlosion and Venusaur. Look at all that. Look at all those Game Boy colors. It's actually, I mean, like, I don't need 5 modded Game Boy colors, but I hold these in my hand. I have them in front of me, and I'm like, I really like these, and I want to keep them. I'm not. My mom's like, don't do that. But these are all for sale at retroremastered.com. We'll probably do some Game Boy Advances on Monday, And I think, I know I said last stream that I want to keep going at the same production pace because of the holiday season, but I think I am going to have to slow down a little bit just because of what I've got to work with at the moment. Once I finish the videos I'm working on, I will need to look around at what I got. I've got 5 Game Boy Colors that need cleaning and fixing. I've got 2 more Game Boy Colors that are just ready to be modded. I've got a ton of Advances that are ready to be modded, but I only have 5 mod kits. But I think I have 6 Game Boy Color mod kits. Could do some macros, but I also want to wait for the amp that I also need to buy. And I've got some stuff on the way, so hopefully that comes over the weekend so we can do more stuff. Hopefully I can do the slate soon, since that's still just sitting there halfway done. I feel like I should undo part of it so I can redo it for the stream, so it isn't like a 5-second stream. Yeah. Okay. At this point, I'm just talking to myself, really, thinking out loud. But yeah, I do mod pockets. I just don't really do them that often because as slow as the DMG sell, the pockets sell slower. But I'm doing an in-depth tutorial, and I'm trying to figure out which kit I like the most. There's really only 2 options that look the best to me, I should say. There are other options. I think there are only 2 IPS options, but I'm not totally sure on that. Between the funny playing and the OSD kit, and I'm trying to see which one is the better option. And I'm waiting on some funny playing kits that should be here this weekend. And then after, I'll probably do a stream of the pockets before the in-depth tutorial goes live. But yeah, soon, TM. And if they sell faster than they did a year ago, then I'll do more of them. But I just have this feeling that they're not going to sell as well. And there's Dank Mayo texting me a clip of something from YouTube. But do a full GBA build with the blank boards, like the unpopulated ones where you have to do like all the little tiny bits of soldering. No thanks. I'll leave that to other people. I would love to have a Game Boy with the black PCB, but I'd rather just have a cool design over the top that blocks the PCB. So, yeah, I don't have the patience for that, and I don't think I have the skill for that either. Okay. Alright. I think I'm done here. I am gonna go work or finish up some videos for you guys, and also I need to refurbish a Nintendo 64 controller. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.